Rapture Revealed. In today's video, we have bone-chilling updates that have been capturing everyone's attention. The largest and most significant river in Western Asia, the Euphrates River, is drying up, and this could be a sign of something apocalyptic. The water supply of the Euphrates River is being choked off by the water policies of Iraq's neighbor, Turkey, and a severe drought over the past 3 years, in addition to years of mismanagement by Iraq and its farmers. But what's even more terrifying is the significance of the Euphrates River in religious texts. Join us as we delve deeper into the potential prophetic implications of the Euphrates River's drying up and what it could mean for the end times. The Euphrates River starts its journey in Turkey and passes through Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon before finally emptying into the Persian Gulf. It's the most important source of fresh water in Western Asia, particularly in Syria. However, the water supply of the Euphrates River is being choked off by the water policies of Iraq's neighbor, Turkey, and a severe drought over the past 3 years, in addition to years of mismanagement by Iraq and its farmers. This can be seen in images captured by satellites. This is a huge downfall for Iraq, but what's even more terrifying is the significance of the Euphrates River in religious texts. According to the Bible, the river leads to the Garden of Eden and served as one of the demarcations of the territory promised to Abraham and his descendants. Moreover, a certain prophecy predicts that the Euphrates River will run dry in the not-too-distant future in order to make way for the Battle of Armageddon. According to the book of Revelation, the river served as a demarcation for the territory God had promised to Abraham, and the sixth angel emptied his bowl into the Euphrates River, causing the river's water to evaporate, clearing the way for the kings of the east to take their rightful places. All sins will be revealed, and those who have not been redeemed will be made to feel ashamed of themselves. The great city was cut into 3 sections, and all the cities in other nations were destroyed. In the presence of God, great Babylon was brought to mind, so he might pour out upon her cup of the wine that represents the theory of his wrath. This verse describes the partitioning of the enormous city into 3 distinct sections, and there are 3 countries through which the Euphrates River flows: Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. It's unclear whether this verse refers to any of those countries. All of these prophecies were made 2,000 years ago, and the drying up of the Euphrates River is the only one that we can almost see coming true. Every day, the Tigris River begins its journey through Iraq in the mountains of autonomous Kurdistan near Turkey and Syria, where locals raise sheep and grow potatoes. Kurdish farmer Pibo Hassan de Lassa says, "Our life depends on the Tigris. All of our work, all of our agriculture is dependent on it. Before, the water was pouring in torrents, but there's been less water every day in the last 2 or 3 years. The Iraqi government and Kurdish farmers accuse Turkey, the Tigris's source, of withholding water in its dams, reducing the flow into Iraq dramatically. According to Iraqi official statistics, the Tigris River's level of entry into Iraq has dropped to only 35% of its century-long average. Baghdad frequently requests that Ankara release more water, but Turkey's ambassador to Iraq, Ali Reza Guni, urged Iraq to make better use of the available water, tweeting in July that water is largely wasted in Iraq. Experts believe he has a valid point. The Iraqi farmers flood their fields rather than irrigating them, resulting in massive water losses. The parched bed of the river Diyala, a tributary of the Tigris that meets the Tigris near Baghdad and the Central Plains, is a result of drought that has dried up the vital watercourse for the region's agriculture. Authorities in Iraq have been forced to cut cultivated areas in half. Now, the situation has worsened with the drying up of the Euphrates River. The Euphrates River is the largest and most significant river in Western Asia. It is also the longest river in the region. The Euphrates River begins its journey in Turkey and continues on through Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon before finally emptying into the Persian Gulf. The Euphrates River is the most important source of fresh water in Western Asia, particularly in Syria. However, due to the water policies of Iraq's neighbor Turkey and severe drought over the past 3 years, the water supply of the Euphrates River is being choked off, leading to its drying up. This can be seen in images captured by satellites. The reduction of water supply to the Euphrates River has serious consequences for the region. It affects agriculture, drinking water supply, electricity generation, and transportation. The decrease in water levels has led to a decline in fish populations and has increased the salinity of the river. Moreover, the drying up of the Euphrates River has triggered fears of a major water crisis in the region. The Euphrates River is not just a physical feature of the region, but it also holds religious significance. It is mentioned in the Bible as being one of the rivers that leads into the Garden of Eden. According to the book of Revelation, the river served as one of the demarcations of the territory that God had promised to Abraham and the descendants of Abraham. According to a certain prophecy, the Euphrates River will run dry in the not-too-distant future in order to make way for the Battle of Armageddon. The book of Revelation talks about the sixth angel emptying his bowl into the great river Euphrates, causing the river's water to evaporate and clearing the way for the kings of the east to take their rightful places. There are 3 countries through which the Euphrates River flows: Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. I'm not sure if this verse refers to any of those countries. And the drying of the river Euphrates is the only one of them that we can almost see coming true. This seems like a huge downfall for Iraq. The drying up of the Euphrates River is a sign of the end times. It is a reminder that our actions have consequences and that we need to take care of our planet. It is not just a physical resource, but it is also a spiritual resource that has been given to us as a gift. We need to respect it and take care of it.